off we go. That one up there, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, I think it's that stairwell.
Yeah. Yep.
Then we're done with the apartments.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me, I didn't mean to intrude.
You're so rude, James. Don't you know the meaning of personal space?
Now, I don't actually have to fight him, I've just got to avoid him. Isn't this time sensitive?
Oh, yeah. It's timed. You can't
Yeah.
really hurt him much. You just kind of have to play Red Rover with him.
Yeah, yeah, ring around the rosy. Yeah. Hey, dude.
Yeah, it's super easy on easy mode. He runs like twice and the alarm goes off and he runs away. Oh man, this might be one of my favorite parts of this game, and it's not because it's you know, awesome or whatever, which it is, but afterwards the funniest thing in the universe happens. If you're careful and you follow Pyramid Head, when he goes down the stairs, goes into the water that's rising up, and he looks like a weird version of Jaws.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it makes me laugh every time. Seriously, you so rude, James. And his poor partner's so tuckered out. Look at him down there.
Yeah, I know. Needs more vitamins.
Like, look, he just got a big workout. And he wants to take a nap, and you're in the way.
Ah, hello.
Yeah. It reminds me of something, I don't know if it was a joke or not, but somebody commented on one of my videos the other day saying that Pyramid Head represented James's sexual desire for women, and that the pyramid had 3 parts, which was just like the penis, which has the balls and the shaft and the head. And I was like, oh god! And they went on to discuss how Pyramid Head is a penis.
Okay.
It was the most upsetting thing I think I've ever read.
They didn't start going on about circumcision, did you hear that one?
Yeah, no. I remember, that was the weirdest thing I think I've ever seen happen on the internet. I mean, I've seen some weird things,
yeah,
but that was just... Oh, man.
I know. Such a strange agenda he had.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I don't know. You'd almost think it was a joke, except he was so, like, seriously...
Oh, yeah, he was adamant
like,
about
that
it.
That was his fight. He was like, I'm gonna fight for this. Okay, buddy. We all get the one life, and this is what you want yours to be. Okay.
Yeah. Finally, I don't think this was ever gonna win.
Yeah, it takes a while in the...
Yeah.
I think it's something like 4 minutes or something. I don't know. Oh, but don't get in front of him when he goes, because
No.
one time when I was playing this, I followed him too closely, and he turned around and got me anyway.
He's killed me. Oh.
Nice.
I was trying to run round him and he got me on the last hit. Damn it.
Mm.
Idiot.
Oh man.
Thanks for the follow, Suspicious Pickle.
Love the name.
Yeah. God damn it. Thanks for the follow, Gaming Muse. Alright, this time let's try and avoid him properly this time, shall we?
Right. Usually if you run from corner to corner you do okay, but that last one he spun and got you as you were running.
Yeah, that was bogus.
Yeah, I've never seen him do that. Granted, it's been a long time, but... Oops.
He just wants to make sure everyone respects his authority.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. You know what? I swear he's not normally a one-hit kill either. I might be because I'm at full power.
It can be, I think. At least, I don't know about other fights, but in this fight, I think he can get you. But that was some crazy bad luck, too.
Yeah, I know, right at the end as well.
That's exactly what happened to me, though. Was he spun right around and was like, gotcha. I don't like you following me around, breaking into my room when we want privacy.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to go that way. Ooh.
I do love that you can take his sword later. Oh wow, he did spin around that time too.
Yeah, I know. This is
To wait until he starts lifting the sword or he'll keep moving. You know, it's really interesting looking at the design of the helmet. Yeah, I guess it was a stream my friend Mars was doing on artwork or something. And we were talking about how the helmet is basically physically impossible. Like, the reason they changed the helmet in the movie was because it's hard to make a helmet that will sit on a human head properly that has that many sides to it.
Yes, I know that because I wore one myself.
Yeah, I bet. I'd never thought of that before, but it is. It's an interesting design. Yeah. It's not really human friendly. I really want that new gecko statue of him that's coming out.
Yeah, that does look really nice.
Apparently they're doing one of the Flesh Lips creature too.
Okay.
Masahiro Ito's been talking about Silent Hill 2 a lot on his Twitter lately.
Is he?
He's probably the only team member I still see actively talk about the games.
Yeah. I mean, what did he do after?
Oh, no. He's got his own comic book series, but until recently it hasn't been in English. I think it was maybe in Japanese and Russian.
Okay.
It's coming to Amazon next year, so I'm hoping it'll get some traction because his work's amazing.
No, I couldn't get the camera angle to follow him. Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Oh man.
Alright, there we go. I didn't get killed that time.
Hi, Doc Bravo.
Hey, Doc. How's it going?
You know, it's kind of weird now you think about it. The fact that the water appears there so conveniently for Pyramid Head to escape. I wonder if he has some kind of association or power with water or the lake or something.
Well, isn't the one of the, I don't know if it's actually canon or not, but I've read it somewhere, quite a few places. One of the theories is that the power of Silent Hill manifests from Toluca Lake.
That's definitely possible.
Which would
explain it for
which
sure.
would quite easily, quite happily explain why he goes into water to disappear.
And it would be.
Go on, sorry.
It would tie in really well to Downpour because water and rain is such a big thing in that one.
Yeah, and it would also tie into the fact that Woodside was kind of like very wet just then. We were running around it, and also at the end the hotel is completely like it's been drowned and burnt at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, I used that. I don't know if it's a theory or if it's actually, canon, but I used the idea that the power is under the lake in Requiem.
I don't feel like it's probably confirmed canon, but it's definitely, I think there's enough there to say for sure, yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah. And also
said, this is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they actually say that Silent Hill Arcade is canon to the rest of this universe, but that's all centered around the lake.
I think it is. I actually kind of liked that one. I mean, yeah, it's a dumb arcade game, but
well, it's just House of the Dead Silent Hill style.
Yeah. Games could be available on like the PSN store or something.
I mean, I've got it. You can get it to run on PC, but
yeah,
it always crashes after the Pyramid Head fight on the first level, so I can't get any further than that.
That sucks.
Yeah. Apparently it's because you have to have a certain version of Windows 7 for it to work properly, because it was obviously built... I think it was built on XP, so, you might be better off if you had like a virtual drive of XP on your PC, but I've heard some people have got it to run on Windows 7, some people have got it to run on Windows 10, and then other people can't get it to run on Windows 10 and Windows 7, and unfortunately I'm one of those ones that can't get it to run on Windows 7. Well, I can get it to run, but I can't get past the first level boss. Well, I can kill him, and then the game crashes. You don't kill him, you just shoot him enough times and then you run off.
Yeah, Akatsuki's talking about how the theory that Pyramid Head's trying to help James. I really stand by that, because if you think about it, you'd never make it through the game without him leading the way.
That's true. It's very true. Does that say W?
Doc Bravo asks, is Book of Lost Memories and Book of Memories the same?
I thought
well, I know
so.
The Book of Lost Memories is one of the items I think we need for the spell, right?
Oh, does he mean Book of Memories the game? Because isn't that just a name
I don't know.
for the game?
I know Book of Lost Memories is a book you find in Silent Hill 2, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and isn't that the name of the anthology book as well, or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which you can actually read online. I love it so much.
Yeah. But the PSP game, Book of Memories, it just starts off with that postman from Downpour just giving the Book of Memories to some kid, who then starts...
Really?
Yeah, he reads the book and finds that he's in the book, and he starts to rewrite the book, and that's how they all get trapped in the PSP game.
So they said, hey, what's the best part of Silent Hill Downpour? I know, the racist caricature. Let's put that in a really bad game on the PSP.
Yeah,
whichever.
Yeah, because you know what Silent Hill's been really itching for? A Diablo clone.
Right? Like, I can find redeemable qualities in almost all the Silent Hill games, so that says something when I say I hate Book of Memories.
Yeah, I mean, I've never played it, but I'm not a big fan of those types of sort of dungeon crawler games anyway, so...
Who would like Silent Hill? That doesn't make any sense. I would play a Silent Hill RPG before I'd play a dungeon crawler.
Yeah, well,
Story heavy, Ugh.
The thing is, a Silent Hill RPG would work.
Mm-hmm.
I've
always wanted a freaking Silent Hill game that, depending on your actions and choices and dialogue, it really did change what happened and what fears appeared.
Mm.
Downpour kind of wanted to do that, but they didn't really have the technology available. They didn't really manage to get there quite yet.
No, I think, have you played The Evil Within 2? Because I think that's what they were trying to do with Downpour.
You're the one who stepped on my hand.
Hey, Laura.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
I mean, she is a proper brat.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
I do love Laura.
I mean, it's pretty realistic for being a
Huh?
8-year-old
Are
with
you
no
blind or
adult
something?
supervision.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that letter?
She's literally a millennium before millenniums.
None of your business.
Millennials,
You didn't
rather.
love Mary
so to speak.
anyway.
Wait! How do you know Mary's name?
Technically, the Black Man originated from one of the abysmal Silent Hill comics.
I didn't realize it came in the comic first.
Yeah, I have all the comics, but I haven't read all the comics.
That one was awful. Don't read that one.
What one? Sorry, you cut out there.
There's one that's about the mailman. He was like a black guy that would chase down and catch slaves. Like, why would you write that? Okay.
Okay.
And then there was one that had some weird pregnancy, rebirth stuff going on. I didn't like that one either.
Yeah,
The one I really liked was, oh, what was that one called? Dying Inside, I think? I
There-
enjoyed that one.
Yeah, there is one. I haven't read that one. The only two I've read is the one that's on the Silent Hill Experience on the PSP. You know, Hunger. I've read that one because that's where Dr. Aikman comes from, and that's why Dr. Aikman's in Silent Hill Requiem. You see, I always find a way to tailor it back to my film. Have you noticed that? And the other one,
Advertise.
well, absolutely. And the other one I've read that I really, really love is Anne's Story.
Yeah, that one was. I loved Anne.
Anne's
She was a
Story.
great character.
It's like, why wasn't this the game?
Yeah.
Because this is a fantastic story with a really, you know, you think about it in terms of like playing it as a game. You know, you're Anne, and all you've got is Anne's kind of knowledge that she's chasing down this guy that, you know, crippled her father. And of course, you know, we know that that's not true. But then right at the end of the game, you get the choice to kill Murphy or to save Murphy, and depending on your choice, changes the outcome of the game.
I think Downpour would have fit really well with a sort of Resident Evil style 2 storyline thing.
Yeah.
Because both Murphy and Anne complement each other so well that it would have been amazing. Right, but there was stuff that could have been improved on, and I think it was the fact that it kind of came. Was it the PS3 wasn't strong enough for it? It should have been a PS4 game, and it would have been great.
Yeah.
But of course, Konami is, you know, Konami.
Well, Konami ain't making video games anymore.
Yeah.
Really? Which is fair enough. I mean, it's not like they haven't made a hell of a lot of video games.
I just wish they would let someone else make something of the properties, which I'm assuming is going to happen one day, but who knows?
Well,
Right now, I think it's just not on their plate. They don't care.
yeah, right now they're not interested. The thing is, I'm not, because you know, like I was saying before, because Konami has their fingers in so many pies. Because I don't really know what. I recently heard. I say recently. This is like the last 8 months. That there's a problem with the economy in Japan at the minute. You know, like pretty much all around the world. So, I mean, without knowing anything about Japan, I don't know what that would entail for Japanese businesses. But maybe that's one of the reasons why Konami have they've pulled out of America. They've pulled out of the American stock market. It feels like they're kind of pulling themselves back to center because that's safe. You know, they know where everything is. They're not spending any money without knowing for certain that it's going to double, triple their profits. And what with the gaming industry being the way it is at the moment, now we've got this whole thing where game devs are calling for a union. And I'm just like, why the fuck didn't you have a union anyway? You know, you guys make as much money as Hollywood and they've got unions up the arsehole. So why isn't there one for game devs?
I think because the industry started as like really fans in their garages trying to make something they loved, and it blew up and exploded in the last couple decades, and these were people that weren't really, like, they were not savvy with that kind of thing, and so now people are looking around going, oh, we should have unions, and now it's hard to do because it's already entrenched, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, they definitely need unions because a lot of these game devs, they're getting the piss taken out of them by these publishers.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff they did with Red Dead, with having to redo all that crap in the last minute and working like 12-hour days. Ugh.
Yeah, not getting paid overtime.
Yeah. Uh,
You know, that's a bull hand.